What if I told you that something as simple as baking soda, yes, the one in your kitchen, could be the missing link to a longer, healthier life after 50? Today's video isn't just another natural remedy tutorial. It's an eye-opener that could change how you see your health forever. Throughout this video, I'll show you how this humble powder can help ease common pains, improve vital functions, and potentially prevent serious conditions using only natural methods. And by the end of our conversation, you'll walk away with practical ways to use it that might just help extend your life, boost your vitality, and bring a new sense of energy to your everyday routine. Curious? Good. Stay with me because the results people have experienced are far from ordinary. Shall we begin? Have you ever opened your kitchen cabinet, glanced at that little box of baking soda and thought, this can't possibly do much more than keep my fridge fresh? Well, you might be surprised to learn that this simple, inexpensive powder has been quietly sitting there with the potential to change your health in ways you probably never imagined. Now let me ask you something personal. Are you dealing with indigestion more often these days? Maybe some occasional joint discomfort? Or do you feel like your energy isn't what it used to be, even though you're trying to eat right and stay active? If you've nodded your head even once, then I want you to stick around, because what I'm about to share could help ease many of these issues naturally. Here's the truth. After we turn 50, our bodies start sending little messages, subtle aches, slower recovery times, more sensitivity to what we eat or drink. You've felt it, haven't you? But what if some of those messages weren't signs of decline, but calls for balance? That's where baking soda comes in. See, baking soda isn't just for cleaning or baking. When used properly, it may actually help regulate your body's internal environment. That's because it's an alkalizing compound, which means it can help neutralize excess acidity in the body. And here's the kicker, too much acidity has been linked to inflammation, weakened immune responses, and even higher risks of chronic conditions like arthritis and cardiovascular disease. So I'll ask again, what's your body trying to tell you lately? Are you listening? Because if you are, you might find that a simple daily habit involving baking soda could make a noticeable difference. Of course, I'm not talking about miracles or overnight fixes, but small, consistent changes, especially natural ones, can have powerful long-term results. Now, before we go deeper, tell me in the comments, what's one health issue you wish you could solve naturally? I read every single one and would love to hear your story. Let's continue. One of the most common benefits people report when using baking soda regularly is digestive relief. You know that heavy, bloated feeling after a meal, the kind where you sit back and think, why did I eat that much? Well, baking soda can act as a natural antacid. Mixed with a bit of water, it can help soothe heartburn and reduce discomfort from acid reflux. And here's the fascinating part. It works by restoring a more neutral pH in your stomach, helping it do its job better. But don't worry, we're not going to talk about just digestion. We're going far beyond that, because in a few minutes, you'll discover how this natural remedy could potentially improve kidney health, support joint comfort, balance your pH, and even enhance physical performance. Yes, even in your 60s or 70s. Let me ask you, have you ever had muscle cramps that just won't go away? Or felt like your recovery time after a walk or gardening session is longer than it used to be? These are often signs that your body is experiencing a form of internal stress. When your body becomes too acidic, muscle function can suffer, and again, baking soda may help restore balance. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean you should start dumping spoonfuls of it into your drinks every day. There's a safe and smart way to use it, and that's what we'll talk about throughout this video. But just imagine if one small adjustment to your morning or evening routine could bring lasting relief and potentially help you avoid medications down the line. Let's talk hydration. Do you drink enough water throughout the day? And more importantly, how well is your body using that water? Baking soda, when added in small amounts to water, can enhance hydration by helping the body absorb it more effectively. Some athletes even use this trick to improve endurance. But you don't have to run marathons to benefit. Even simple daily tasks feel easier when your body is properly hydrated and balanced. Now here's something fascinating. Baking soda might also help reduce inflammation. And as you probably know, chronic inflammation is at the root of many age-related diseases. Conditions like arthritis, gout, and even some autoimmune issues are linked to long-term inflammation. So imagine giving your body a little extra support, naturally, every single day. By the way, have you ever tried a natural remedy that worked surprisingly well for you? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to collect the best natural solutions from our community. Now let's talk about something that not many people think about: your kidneys. These hard-working organs are constantly filtering waste, toxins, and excess acid from your bloodstream. But did you know that when your body becomes too acidic, your kidneys have to work overtime? Over time, this extra strain can lead to complications. Here's where baking soda enters the picture again. In controlled amounts, it can help reduce the acidity in your body and ease the burden on your kidneys. There have even been studies exploring how sodium bicarbonate might slow the progression of certain kidney conditions. Now, I'm not saying it's a cure, but isn't it worth exploring something so simple and accessible? Pause for a moment and think, how much would it mean to you to feel just 10 or 20% better in your everyday life? A little more energy, a little less pain, clearer digestion, better sleep. Doesn't that sound worth it? And speaking of sleep, did you know that some people report better rest after using baking soda in their evening routine? When your body feels more balanced, less bloated, and less inflamed, your mind often follows. You fall asleep easier, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling like yourself again. And that brings me to one more important question. What are you doing each day to protect your health in the long run? Are you making small investments in yourself? Because after 50, those small investments start to pay big dividends, especially when they're natural, safe, and backed by generations of practical wisdom. So if you're still with me, take a moment to like this video if you're enjoying the content so far. It really helps this message reach more people who need it. And drop a comment below with the phrase, "Natural health matters," if you believe in the power of nature to heal. We still have a lot to cover, from skin health to oral care, to how baking soda might help balance your metabolism, and we're just getting started. Shall we keep going? Let's talk about something we all notice as we get older. Changes in the skin. Maybe your skin feels drier, thinner, or you've noticed more sensitivity or itchiness than you used to. Believe it or not, baking soda has been used for decades as a natural way to soothe the skin. When mixed with water to form a gentle paste, it can help relieve itchiness, calm minor irritations, and even assist with certain skin conditions caused by excess acidity or imbalance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Really? Something so simple. But sometimes the simplest solutions are the most overlooked. You don't need expensive creams or complicated routines. Just understanding how your body responds to natural ingredients can make all the difference. Have you ever tried soaking your feet in warm water with a bit of baking soda after a long day? It can help soften calluses, neutralize odors, and leave your skin feeling refreshed. And while it may seem small, small comforts matter, especially as we age. It's about treating your body with care and intention. So here's a question for you. What's one part of your daily routine you'd like to make more natural? Is it your skincare, your digestion, your energy levels? Think about it and feel free to share in the comments. Your answer might inspire someone else watching right now. Another benefit of baking soda: oral health. This one might surprise you, but brushing with a little baking soda or using a toothpaste that contains it can help whiten teeth naturally, reduce plaque buildup, and freshen breath. And let's be honest, oral health becomes even more important as we age, right? Our gums become more sensitive, and we need to be gentle yet effective. Now, I'm not saying to throw out everything in your medicine cabinet. That's not the point. But imagine pairing your current habits with something natural, safe, and proven over generations. That's how you take control of your health, by making small, meaningful adjustments that stack up over time. Let's talk about energy for a moment. If you felt more fatigued lately, like your get up and go is slowly disappearing, you're not alone. Many people over 50 experience this shift. But here's the catch. Sometimes that tiredness isn't just about aging. It's about how your body is processing energy, how balanced your systems are, and whether you're getting the nutrients you need. Baking soda, when used correctly, can help your body metabolize better by supporting your pH balance. A more neutral internal environment can support cellular function, help with nutrient absorption, and even reduce that sluggish feeling we all want to shake off. So let me ask you, how often do you wake up feeling truly rested and ready to take on the day? What would it be like to feel a little more energized, a little more alive every morning? These are questions worth asking, because your body deserves to feel its best at any age. And speaking of energy and vitality, did you know that baking soda has even been studied for its impact on exercise performance? Some research shows that it can help delay fatigue during physical activity by reducing lactic acid buildup. Now, you might not be running sprints or lifting heavy weights, but even daily movement, like walking the dog or working in the garden, can feel easier when your body is in balance. Have you been exercising more lately? Or maybe you've been thinking about getting more active, but feel held back by stiffness or low energy. Let me know in the comments. Your journey might resonate with someone else watching. And don't worry, we're not done yet. There's still more to explore. Like how baking soda might help with urinary tract health, or even support detoxification pathways. It's not just about treating symptoms. It's about creating an internal environment where your body can thrive naturally. Think of it this way. Every time you make a small natural choice, you're sending a signal to your body that says, I'm on your side. You're choosing balance over chaos, prevention over reaction, and wellness over waiting until things go wrong. So ask yourself, what's stopping you from making your health a priority right now? Are you waiting for a wake-up call? Because this moment might be it. Remember, this video isn't about hype or magic solutions. It's about awareness, consistency, and giving your body a little more of what it truly needs. And sometimes, that little more comes in the form of something so ordinary it's easy to overlook, like baking soda. Have you ever used it for something unexpected? Maybe your parents or grandparents had a natural remedy passed down through the years. Tell me in the comments. I love hearing those old, forgotten tips that still work today. Now, let's circle back to something we mentioned earlier, inflammation. Chronic inflammation is often called the silent killer because it can creep up slowly and contribute to many serious health conditions, like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and even memory loss. But when you start reducing the inflammatory burden on your body, everything shifts. You move more easily, sleep more soundly, and feel more like yourself again. Baking soda may help support this process by lowering excess acidity, one of the triggers of inflammation. It's not a replacement for a healthy lifestyle, but it can be a powerful addition to one. And speaking of lifestyle, what's your current health routine like? Are you eating well, getting fresh air, managing stress? If not, don't worry, you're not alone. But let this video be a gentle reminder that it's never too late to start again. Every new day is a chance to do something kind for your body, even something as small as drinking a glass of water with a pinch of baking soda. Let me ask you, what are you taking for granted today that your future self might thank you for if you changed it? Is it the way you eat, the way you rest, the way you breathe? These little things add up. If you're still watching, I want to thank you. It means you care about your health. and that already puts you ahead of the game. Most people ignore these signs, but not you. You're here, learning, exploring, and thinking about how to make better choices. And honestly, that's inspiring. Do me a favor, if this content is resonating with you, hit that like button so we can reach more people over 50 who want to live naturally and feel amazing. And don't forget to comment with "I choose natural" if you're committed to making your health a priority moving forward. Now take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and remember, you have the power to feel better. It doesn't take a revolution. Sometimes it just takes a reminder. And a box of baking soda. Let's take a moment to talk about something that rarely gets discussed but affects so many people over 50. Uric acid buildup. Maybe you've heard of gout or even experienced its painful symptoms yourself. Gout can feel like a sudden stabbing pain, usually in the joints, often the big toe, and it can come on quickly, seemingly out of nowhere. But what causes it? Well, excess uric acid in the body can crystallize in the joints, leading to inflammation and severe discomfort. Here's where baking soda enters the conversation again. When used in moderation, it may help neutralize some of that excess acid, offering relief and possibly even preventing those painful flare-ups. Of course, it's not a cure, but a helpful, natural step in the right direction. And let me ask, have you or someone you love dealt with joint pain or sudden swelling that comes and goes without explanation? If so, type "joint relief" in the comments below. You never know who else in this community might benefit from hearing your experience. Let's go even deeper now into the idea of internal housekeeping. We all know that over time, our bodies accumulate waste. Not just the kind you think of with digestion, but waste at a cellular level. Byproducts from food, from stress, from environmental toxins. Your body is designed to clean itself out, but as we age, those systems slow down. Now imagine giving your body just a little extra help, gently supporting detoxification through simple, natural choices. Some health experts believe that a small dose of baking soda taken properly can help support the liver and kidneys in their daily workload by reducing excess acid and helping the body stay more alkaline. And just for a second, pause and reflect. What if a few days of adding this to your routine could help you feel lighter, cleaner, clearer? Wouldn't it be worth trying? Here's a quick tip that many people swear by. Mix half a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water and drink it in the morning on an empty stomach. It's important to do this safely and not exceed daily limits. But this simple practice may help improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and gently support overall detox. Now, I know you might be wondering, but is it safe for everyone? That's a great question. If you're on a sodium-restricted diet or have certain health conditions like kidney disease or high blood pressure, always consult your doctor before trying this. Natural doesn't mean reckless, it means respectful. Respect your body, listen to it, and work with it. What's something you've always been curious to try but weren't sure if it was right for you? Drop it in the comments. This community learns and grows together, and your question could help someone else find clarity. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something even more foundational: your immune system. You know, that invisible shield that protects you from getting sick. After 50, the immune system naturally slows down a bit. But here's the encouraging part. You can still support it, naturally and consistently. Baking soda, believe it or not, has shown some interesting results in studies related to immune response. It may help calm overactive immune cells that cause inflammation while gently boosting the body's defenses. It's like tuning your body to operate more smoothly, with less internal chaos. And in today's world, who wouldn't want a little extra immune support? Especially when it comes from something you probably already have in your kitchen. So let me ask you again, how are you caring for your immune system lately? Are you giving it the rest, nutrients, and support it needs? or are you expecting it to work overtime without the fuel it deserves? This leads us to another benefit that often gets overlooked: mental clarity. Yes, we're going there too. Because when your body is overwhelmed, whether from toxins, acidity, or inflammation, it affects your brain. Brain fog, forgetfulness, or that sluggish, cloudy feeling isn't always just getting older. Sometimes it's your body sending signals that something needs balancing. Wouldn't it be something if a more balanced internal environment could sharpen your focus and help you feel more present in your daily life? Think about your last few weeks. Have you had days where you felt mentally off? Maybe you walked into a room and forgot why. Or you've been reading the same paragraph over and over? You're not alone. And while baking soda isn't a cure for everything, it could be one more tool to bring your body and mind back into harmony. Now, let's talk about metabolism. After 50, many people notice that their metabolism seems to slow down. You might be eating the same amount of food, doing the same amount of activity, and yet those extra pounds show up anyway. Frustrating, right? Your metabolism is influenced by many things, including hormones, muscle mass, sleep, and, you guessed it, internal balance. Some natural health advocates suggest that baking soda can support more efficient metabolism by maintaining proper pH levels and reducing systemic stress. Again, it's not a silver bullet, but even a 5% boost in how your body processes energy can make you feel lighter, more agile, and more confident. Let me ask you, have you felt like your metabolism has changed recently? What have you tried to do about it? Share your experience. I know so many people out there are struggling with the same thing and would love to learn from what's worked for you. By now, you've probably realized that baking soda isn't just about one benefit. It's about a web of small, interconnected ways to help your body work better. And isn't that what we all want? To move through life with less discomfort, more clarity, and more control over how we feel? But none of that matters if you don't take the first step. So I want to invite you, yes, you watching this right now, to try one small thing. Whether it's a morning glass of water with a pinch of baking soda, a gentle foot soak in the evening, or brushing your teeth with a little natural paste. Just try it. And then observe, listen to your body, track how you feel over a few days or a week. The feedback will be there if you pay attention. And I want you to come back here and tell me in the comments what you experienced. Did you sleep better? Did you notice your digestion improve? Did your joints feel looser? Let's keep the conversation going. And if you found any value in today's video, please hit that like button. It's the easiest way to help this channel grow and help others who are looking for natural ways to feel better after 50. Remember, health isn't about perfection. It's about paying attention, making conscious choices, and trusting that your body wants to heal. It just needs your help. Baking soda might not be flashy, but sometimes the quietest remedies are the most powerful. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with a thought that's been quietly building throughout this entire video. Your health is your most precious asset. It's not about having the perfect body or the perfect diet or never feeling pain. It's about waking up each day with the energy, clarity, and peace of mind to enjoy your life. And sometimes that starts with the simplest steps. Baking soda isn't a miracle cure, but in a world filled with complex solutions, expensive pills, and noisy marketing, maybe what we need more than anything is simplicity, something humble, something natural, something that's been sitting in your kitchen cabinet this whole time. You've seen how this one ingredient might support digestion, balance acidity, reduce inflammation, improve skin health, help with detox, support your kidneys, boost your metabolism, clear up brain fog, enhance hydration, and even contribute to better sleep and immune health. That's not hype. That's the power of giving your body what it needs and removing what it doesn't. So now it's your move. Are you going to let this be just another video you watch and forget? Or will you choose to do something, just one thing, differently? Starting today, will you start drinking that morning glass of water with a pinch of baking soda? Will you start listening to your body with more curiosity and less judgment? Will you begin to treat your health as something sacred, something worthy of small daily devotion? Because let me tell you something I've learned from people just like you. Those small, natural changes, they add up. They snowball. They turn into energy you didn't think you could feel again. They turn into days without pain, nights with restful sleep, and mornings where you feel like yourself again. And isn't that what we all want? Let me ask you, what do you want your life to feel like 6 months from now? A year from now? Do you want to feel stronger, more confident in your health, more in control of your body and your energy? It starts here. It starts now. And it starts small. Leave me a comment below and tell me, what's the one thing you're going to try this week? Just one. I'll be reading every reply, cheering you on, and maybe even featuring your story in an upcoming video, because we're building a community here of people who believe in natural healing, in conscious living, and in the power of simple steps. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to join us. This channel is about more than information. It's about transformation, real change, grounded in wisdom and guided by the kind of truth that never goes out of style. Hit that like button if this video sparked something inside you. Share it with someone you love. Maybe a parent, a sibling, a friend who's also over 50 and looking for natural ways to feel better. Let's spread the word that nature still works, that healing is possible, and that it's never too late to feel alive again, because your journey toward better health doesn't have to be overwhelming. Sometimes it starts with a little box of baking soda and a choice to live better, to feel better, to be better. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It means more than you know. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, trust your body, and remember, you're not getting older. You're getting wiser, and nature is still on your side.